Yo, what's up? This is Mike Lee, and you are listening to the Lee's Fitness Unlimited podcast, live from Oakland, California. What's up, everybody? It's Mike Lee and Mo Neal back with the Lee's Fitness Unlimited podcast.
How y'all doing?
Season 2.
Episode 1.
And that's because we are in a new year now, 2020. Mo, how you feel about this year?
I feel optimistic. I feel like, I'm not gonna say I'm changing too much about myself, but I'm gonna be more consistent and more direct with my intentions and the things I do moving forward. And
that's it.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
How about yourself?
Pretty much the same thing. Consistency. Let's let that be a topic for right now, because consistency is the key. Consistency is the key to success. Whatever you do over and over and over again, you're bound to get better at it. You're bound to see some type of growth. If not, then let it go. But you got to have a plan. Whether how long you gonna say you're gonna try this out, try it. If it works, keep going. What you think about that?
I believe in plans. Definitely should have a plan, a vision. Some kind of force is gonna like push you along on your sales kind of thing. Just doing things just to do it, that's kind of crazy to me. I'm not that kind of person. I really move with a purpose, try to operate through a plan.
So in terms of fitness, I always tell people to give it 90 days. That's really when you're going to see yourself like really make a true change. You could really see it in the first month of your training, or really within the first couple of weeks. But in the first 3 months, that's when you're really going to see yourself change from where you were. And it's really still the beginning, but it's enough time to, if you have been consistent within it, to see definite results.
How long do you think it takes a person to become consistent with it, though? You think it takes 90 days also?
No. Consistency is a habit. Some people are just more consistent than others in what they do, or persistent. But I think it's about accountability within yourself, or find a support system that will help you. You know, it's just staying on track of your goals, whatever your goals are.
Definitely. I think one of my larger goals this year is probably finance. Become just more financially aware of the opportunities that exist, and then when I take advantage of those opportunities, make sure I sustain it to where I can, gain something from it in the future. So that's like my biggest goal this year in the world of finance, to become more financially informed.
Well, that's good. So to be consistent in that, what I would do is try to find a book on financial literacy or on finance, and then just try to read a little bit of that a day. That's already being consistent towards your goal.
Yeah, that would definitely be one of the most powerful options to do.
And nowadays they got books on audiobook, like you don't even have to really read it if you don't like it. But
YouTube.
Yep.
I see a lot of things on YouTube, and then just getting this iPhone, like iPhone team, iPhone gang 2020. But yeah, there's a lot of apps too that give you information, just at least point me in a direction to ask another question, then another question, then another question.
So it's safe to say by 2020 the information is out there.
Nah, at this point it's kind of like the playing field is like kind of oversaturated with information. So now it's like, it's very important you just kind of dig yourself, like filter yourself through the information to get what could work for you.
Yeah.
Or at least for myself, because there's a lot of information out there. There's so much information you can kind of get off of what you were actually looking for.
You can, but there's no lack of information, especially with Google and YouTube and everything now. It's just a matter of effort to try to find it.
You just put yourself in a situation to receive it.
Yep. Definitely. So, what you looking forward to doing in the gym? I know you've been taking yoga lately.
Yoga's been pretty solid for me. It's been pretty nice for me and my body.
What do you like about it so much?
that is, it doesn't, I don't strain doing it. Mostly like from all the years of playing football and just the impact on my body, just not to be able to strain and then do something that I've struggled doing actually my whole career, which is stretching. So
That's
it's
important.
like, and then the breathing techniques you learn on like how to breathe through stressful situations or stressful poses, and then the like levels that poses can go, right? Like there's so many like bonds and other things you can do to a pose that, yeah, it's just, there's a lot to it. So that's what I enjoy a lot about it.
Yeah, you learn a lot about yourself in yoga. I like yoga. I definitely have taken yoga on and off throughout the years. Not so consistently, but over the years I've done yoga. You know, I've taken a yoga class or two every year since I've been in college. You know, it's because I do see the benefits of it. Definitely stretching and just learning your body. You know, some of those positions in yoga are definitely more difficult for some people than others. And then just getting through that, because that could be like mentally challenging sometimes. You know, you just feel like, you know, how is it possible for my body to do this?
And I'd say even for me on the mental aspect is like how my mind go in and out of it. Like some moments I'm present, fully aware of what's going on. Other moments I'm thinking about something else in life. And that's what like yoga is about. It's like focusing on one thing, just focusing on what you can do or what you are doing at the moment and not getting outside of yourself. So that's another reason why I like it, because it revealed myself to myself. So
yeah, yoga is it's a good foundational work. Coming to the topic of boxing, a lot of boxers do yoga. Floyd Mayweather has been known to do yoga because of those reasons, and you know, it definitely will separate you physically from someone that doesn't do it, or just the fact of stretching, taking the time to stretch. You know, because
fluid, like, I would say at least in the past 2 months, like I'm able to do certain stretches or certain yoga poses I've never been able to do before. Like put my arms behind my head, like that. Like I couldn't do that in the past. Or, there's certain like bonds and bends you do in yoga. Like I've never been able to do that.
Comes back to consistently. You've been consistently going. Yeah, you know.
At least I think I've been going. Like at least doing 4 classes a week, at least.
It's pretty good.
It's like, yeah. Sometimes I get like maybe 7 in a week. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Now what I want to do is, because I probably lost like 15 pounds, 10, 15 pounds to start building muscle. That's why I'm coming to the boxing classes and actually to do some strength and conditioning for me, so I can start building muscle.
Yeah, it's about balance. With it being the new year, you know, a lot of people do New Year's resolutions, or they say New Year's resolutions. What's your take on that?
No, I don't believe in it. Like for me, I'm on my path. I'm on my journey. So there's no way I can get off of this. So yeah, definitely take some time to reflect on what I'm doing and where I'm going, but I'm already going. So it's just better, try to figure out better ways to equip myself on this path, but I don't have no New Year's resolutions.
I think the New Year resolution term just gets overused or exposed the wrong way. I think that it is good to set new plans for yourself within the new year. It's a good time to keep track of things, but also, you know, you got a whole year to get through. Don't just be talking about this in January and then by the time we get to October, where was that? Is it even in your frame of mind anymore? You know?
You know what I was thinking some time ago, right? Like, what if everybody's year actually started on their birthday? So we all didn't have like January 1st was our year, but our year is definitely our birthday. And then you go through these seasons. Yeah. It's like you have to like abide by your own seasons to find understanding on your path. So it's like New Year's resolution is like, you know, I'm just in a different space now on my journey than, you know, when I was at a different time. So yeah, I don't have no New Year's resolution.
Yeah, well, for those of you who do have a New Year's resolution, and it is to get yourself, you know, in shape and better health, I always support that. But what I mean is, if you fall off track, or you miss a couple weeks, don't be afraid to come back to it. Don't look at yourself as a failure or just want to do better. And that could be at any point in the year. It may be something 3-4 months from now that you realize you need to do. Once you realize that and come to that realization, just do it and do it consistently.
I feel like that also goes back to planning, right? Like plan how you want to lose weight, plan how you want to reach your goals instead of just saying I want to reach this goal and I'm throwing myself into a fire. Like that's not how a way you're going to be successful. So just understand like challenges and obstacles are going to come, and then how I'm going to approach those challenges and obstacles in order for me to be successful, or that's the goal for me to be successful. So if you're like training, it's like, all right, do it for a month and then give yourself like a week off. Then go back to it, then you understand like why was that week off important or why wasn't it important, and then I feel like that's how you get to learn your body, is when you start like challenging it and start like paying attention to what's going on. Because I know when I take a couple of days off from yoga, I feel it in certain poses, or if I eat certain foods, like if I'm heavy on carbs, like I feel downward dog kind of hurts in my ribs because it feel funny there. I don't know why exactly, or I can't bring my knee. My hips are a little tighter. It's just like
nutrition definitely plays a fact into it. How much sugar you eat. If it's holidays. I know I'm a pie and cake eater and sweet, so I put a lot of sugar into my body during this time of year, and it will definitely affect flexibility in certain areas. Like personally, my hamstrings have been hella tight. Like I've been just having to be mindful to stretch my hamstrings, because if I'm just sitting around eating during the holidays, that's not gonna be good, So in 2020, what is something that I would like to do?
Oh, so you have goals for 2020?
No, I'm just thinking on the spot. I would really like to keep doing what I did in 2019. 2019 was a good year for me. Just keep building on it. Yeah, so really consistency. Keep it going. That's what it's about. And do it better and better and better. That's what I'm on. So
invest back in yourself.
Absolutely. Like we've done in the podcast. If you guys enjoy this podcast, we appreciate all the support, whether it's just spreading the word, taking the time to watch and listen, everything. We appreciate the growth, that it's had. And then this year we plan to even bring more to you. So one thing I can say that I did not do consistently, and I got to admit on this show, because I started it, was the fantasy football. I did not, towards the end of the season, I rarely checked my team, how like the lineups. Once Patrick Mahomes got hurt, and then I had another quarterback got hurt, like I was checked out of it for a little while. So next year, if we decide to bring back the fantasy football, which we probably will, because I know a lot of guys did enjoy it, I will be more consistent with my team, because I definitely don't like losing. I was in the bottom half of the league, but what do you think about it?
For a fantasy league?
Yeah.
It was cool. I feel like just my real life, I be having a lot of other things going on, so it was like I never aim, like my intentions are not to win the Super Bowl or whatever it is. It was just cool to have that experience, and then every once in a while check into it and then find myself engaged in something else to take my mind off of maybe what I am dealing with. Yeah. So that was cool, but I didn't have the intentions on like winning the Super Bowl or whatever the like championship was. I just like, this is my first time, so it's cool. And then I think I enjoyed picking like the top player at my position. So it's like Michael Thomas was like the best wide receiver this year in the NFL. Like that was one of my top players. So it made me feel like on the recruiting level, like I didn't do bad. Like And then I picked some good players on my team. Actually, I just played them wrong times. Yeah. Fantasy
football is kind of fun, but you got to be at a certain place to be tapped in with it.
Pay attention to it.
Pretty much, just like anything else you do. But the winner of our league will be on the show pretty soon, and he does get a little gift, or a slight trophy or just something to resemble winning.
Congratulations to you, my friend.
Yeah, so we will reveal the winner of that in a later episode. But yeah, that's it. This is just our first episode. We just want to check in with you guys. and just get back to being, doing what we do.
Yeah. Appreciate your time, effort, and energy.
Absolutely. So until next time, we out.
Peace.